Hey, it's your boy Hendo checking in though, coming to y'all with another video. Just chilling at the house today, and I was looking at the crude oil, the crisis coming up. A lot of people, the government is lying to you, and it should be no shock to you. The news ain't gonna tell you, but there's a oil crisis coming up, a shortage of gasoline, jet fuel. Flights are about to start getting canceled. If you're not where you need to be, if you're not at home, I advise you to get home as soon as possible. If that's where you want to be, don't get stuck somewhere because you know what I mean? You didn't know it was coming, because that's exactly what they want to happen. So don't be flying out of the country. If you out of the country, I advise you get home as soon as possible. Don't get stuck nowhere because it's bad. Now, I also wanted to tell you guys that I want to explain it and try to break it down in my own way for you guys. So, U.S., there's two type of oils. There's sour oil and there's sweet oil. Well, two main type of oils. There's sour oil, sweet oil. Sweet oil is more used for gasoline. It's refined oil. So the sour oil pretty much is used for jet fuel and stuff like that. The sour oil gets sent to the refineries to get refined down to become sweet oil. The U.S. is a major exporter of oil. Yeah, this is true. So a lot of people think that, like, oh, we're not going to be affected because we have our own oil. We export our oil. But we depend on, a lot of refineries in the U.S. depend on getting sour oil imported so they can turn it into sweet oil and export it. You know what I mean? So a lot of refineries aren't going to be moving, which means gas is going to go up, which means it probably won't be a lot of at the pump shortages, lines at the pump, but there are going to be some gas, like there won't be gas in certain places, mostly in blue states. Keep an eye on that, because everything that's happening, if you notice since he's been in office, all of the terror has been going to blue states. So especially California, gas prices are already spiking right now. But you guys got to understand that, yeah, we export a lot of oil. We do. But at the same time, we depend on the imports to export this oil. So it's about to be a shortage of oil. It already is a shortage of oil, and we just got our last shipment of oil in, which it's not going to be like, oh my God, no gas at all, nobody can get anywhere, but it's going to be rations, mandatory rations. We might be going into a mandatory lockdown because you can't, like in other countries, they're already stopping travel for work is going down to like 1 day a week. It's like they're already trying to ration their gas, and we're going to have to do the same thing. So I want y'all to get prepared. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I just want everybody to be prepared. You know what I mean? It's important that you spread the word, share this video, spread the word. You know what I mean? Be prepared. I'm not saying go buy up all the gas you can find at any gas station, but I'm just saying that, like, prepare a second. Like, if you can get an electric car, get one. If you can get one of those bikes, those electric bikes, get one. If you can get another means of transportation or communication with your family, because that's one thing I was scared about with my family. Like, I'm on the East Coast or the South. My family's on the West Coast, and my family's up north. And it's like, if electricity went out, how do we communicate? How do we know where to go? And it's important that we make plans with our people just in case of emergency. Not on no fear shit like, oh, emergency about to come. But no, we all going to granny house. Or we all going here. Or we all going to meet in this state if you can make it there. Or we all going to do this. Or we all going to do that. Or this how we going to communicate. This is my address. If you can still send mail or a letter. Everybody should have a list of all their family members, contact information, and a way to get in contact with each other. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's smoke signals. We got to start preparing for things like this, and just not be, because a lot of these other people do. A lot of these other communities are preparing, and they're just not saying nothing to the black community. You know what I mean? They're slowly, you won't believe the mass amount of numbers of white people who voted Trump into office and then flew out of the country soon as shit started getting bad. You know what I mean? Moved out the country. They all running. You know what I mean? Like, create the problem and run from it, and leave us the brunt of, you know what I mean? So we got to step up as blacks and look out for our own people, because ain't nobody going to look out for us. Now, like I was saying, these shortages are gonna get nasty out here. It's gonna get ugly out here. And they're lying to you. They're not telling you because they don't want you to be prepared. The less prepared you are, the more grass they can have on you by dangling a carrot in front of you. Here, you need gas. Well, you gotta pay this. Well, you gotta do this. Well, you gotta, you know what I mean? Telling you where you can and can't go. That's what's about to happen again with the lockdown. So just be mindful of that. Be ready. Be prepared. Get food stocked up. Try to keep stocking up food. You know what I mean? Because you never know. What if you can't make it to the grocery store? A lot of old people are just going to die off. That's why I'm saying we need to probably build something for the older people in our community who live alone, black communities who live alone. Look out for your granny, your aunties, and uncles, because, bro, they not, if cars can't move, a lot of these older people ain't going to be able to get up, bro, and get to the store, feed themselves. You know what I mean? They're going to be dependent on people like us. The bike store runner might be a fucking hustle at that time. You know what I mean? Like, you just, like a bike DoorDash type shit. That might be the grind, boy. Who knows? But for now, it's not for no fear. Like I said, it's not to be in fear. It's to be informed. So let's get to the video.
Peace and blessings, beloved. Gas stations running out of gas. Gas stations running out of gas. You hear me, family? I had to go to not one, not two, but 3 different gas stations. I don't know where you reside. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. And, yeah, I drove up to the first one. It was all taped off. I was like, okay. Drove past Wawa because, you know, Wawa ain't nothing but seltzer. You know what I'm saying? So, drove past there. I try to do like Shell or Exxon. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Exxon. They only had premium. So then I had to drive to another location, drive down the street. Muscles was starting to get a little tight, starting to get a little tense, family, because, you know, I know my car. So I drive till I'm about 10 miles to empty. Starting to get a little anxious there for a quick second, but I found me a gas station. I tell you the truth. This president, God have mercy upon us. Treacherous times that we are living in.
So I know I haven't been making videos, and it's because I'm being present for my daughter all the way here in Finland. And it's cold, guys. It's cold. It just makes me want to sleep all day long. Now that I'm set to return this week, I'm a little concerned because I just saw a video of a girl who was taking Lufthansa airline, and she said her flight was canceled because there was no fuel. There's a fuel shortage going on. So am I going to make it home? That's going to be the name of the game. Cut to a CNN article this morning that says airlines are about to run out of jet fuel because of the Iran war. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is absolutely Trump's fault as well as Ben Netanyahu. Before I dive into this article, I saw another video of a lady who said her flight was canceled and she is supposed to be seeing Bad Bunny in Europe. And, which leaves me in a little bit of predicament because I am supposed to be going to Amsterdam to see Bad Bunny in June. Anyway, the article in CNN was talking about how summer travel is going to be horrific. And what it's essentially saying is that many of the airlines which depend on imported jet fuel are now facing the potential shortage, raising the odds of flight cancellation and scheduling cuts. So according to CNN, it says that the U.S. is in no immediate danger. The key word here is immediate, okay? Of running out of jet fuel, but the global shortage is driving up fuel prices for U.S. carriers. They are cutting back on cheap airfares and less profitable flights, and a move that is likely to drive up airfares for U.S. travelers, particularly in the summer months. Even if they open the straits today, the die is cast for summer travel. Airlines are already planning their routes, and they're already setting airfares for months in the future. Gave an example because United has cut their flights by 5% for the summer months. The thought is, even if the straits are open today, that this airline issue is not going to be resolved until July. So here's my suggestion to you. If you plan to travel abroad during the summer months, try to use the 4 major airlines, which is United, American Airlines, Delta, Southwest, and major hub cities. And that gives you a greater chance of you returning home. Unfortunately for me, Finland does not have a major hub for these 4 airlines. Anyway, this is just a suggestion. You guys have a blessed day.
All right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, listen, we've got major breaking news. We've got 7 countries that are out of fuel, but here's the worst part about it. The United States just got their last shipment of oil. Yes, motor oil at the stores will be short. Diesel fuel will be short. Diesel oil will be short. Gasoline for cars is going to be short. All because your president that you voted for, if you're a MAGA fan, is out for his own personal financial gain. Like, this is not how we run America. This is not how America needs to be treated. We need to be doing everything that we can to help the American people. The heck with this war, and this continues to happen. Like, this could be major problems for gas. You're going to see gas soar over the next week. There's no question about it. Here in Georgia, Governor Kemp actually cut our gas tax to our fuel dropped about 20 to 30 cents. But it's still hovering at about $3.80. It's probably going to shoot past $4. If he hadn't have done that, we'd be at $4.50 a gallon or more. California is probably going to start pushing 7 and 8. Maybe some of you guys that follow me from California can let me know. But listen, our last shipment of oil, this is not good for the United States. We're about to really see the repercussions of this.
Hey, thank y'all for checking in with the boy. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. If you made it to the end, like, comment, subscribe, hype this video up. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, we out.